Commitment 2016 coverage now. 11 candidates are vying for 4 open seats on the Santa Cruz City Council this November.
Action News reporter Phil Gomez shows us there are some familiar faces in the race and some newcomers, and Bernie Sanders' revolution could have an influence on the outcome.
Think outside of the box.
Senator Bernie Sanders' quest for the presidency is done, but he's still flexing his progressive muscles in the Santa Cruz City Council race.
We need to get people on local city councils and then build up from there and really start to have solid progressive wing of the Democratic Party that can transform this country.
The nod from the progressive hero could be what candidates Sandy Brown, Chris Krohn, Drew Glover, and Steve Schnarr may need to distinguish themselves from the pack of city council candidates. While these 4 candidates are running their own campaigns, they've gained inspiration from the Bernie Sanders movement.
Bernie Sanders tells it like it is. He told it like it is about Wall Street. He told it like it is about education. He told it like it is about health care. And I think that the folks who signed that pledge are going to tell it like it is about affordable housing in Santa Cruz. We're not going to pull punches.
I think that's what brings us together. The platform involves many of the things that I've cared about and worked on for a long time: affordable housing, truly affordable housing, community benefits and living wages in development projects, living wage jobs in our town, and quality of life in our neighborhoods.
We're going to be working towards alleviating inequality in Santa Cruz, increasing access to affordable housing, making sure that there's affordable, accessible, and effective public transit, sustainability with regards to campus expansion, with regards to getting cars off the road and looking at a more green approach, and also kind of stepping away from the status quo.
We have all our ordinary constituencies, the progressive or the People's Democratic Club, Progressive Democrats that are already established as an organization, the Monterey Bay Central Labor Council, a lot of other groups are behind us.
Political alliances have also been formed between J.M. Brown, Cynthia Matthews, Robert Singleton, and Martine Watkins. Brown is a former Sentinel reporter. He is currently serving on the City of Santa Cruz Parks and Recreation Commission and is a member of the Santa Cruz County Housing Advisory Commission.
I think we have some pretty complex challenges that we're going to be dealing with in Santa Cruz over the next 4 years. Chief among them is housing, making sure that we have a diversity in our housing stock that meets a wide variety of needs of socioeconomic backgrounds. I believe that we also need really to take on the public health challenges that are driving a lot of the public safety challenges that we have identified as being almost constant in our community.
Santa Cruz City Mayor Cynthia Matthews has served in that role 4 times. She's a long-time City Council member and believes her experience is a huge asset.
Interestingly enough, I've been on the council long enough that I've seen some real economic crises, I've seen some public safety crises, some natural disaster crises, and those really can throw the community for a loop. And I have seen this community pull together and say we need to focus and really cease and get all our resources together.
Robert Singleton is co-founder of an online startup called Civinomics. He serves as a policy analyst for the Santa Cruz Business Council and sits on the Santa Cruz Downtown Commission.
As a young professional and business owner in Santa Cruz, I'm still finding it increasingly hard to be able to live and work here. Every single month it seems like I lose close friends of mine who are either seeking other career opportunities or who are finding it really difficult to be able to afford housing here. In addition to that, public safety is a huge priority of mine.
New to the political arena is Martine Watkins. She has a master's degree in public policy. She works for the County Office of Education and is a mother of 2.
For me, it's really about building a healthy community and looking at the health considerations when assessing policy. And it could be anything related to the health issues of the environment, to housing and affordability of housing, the economy and access to livable jobs and wages, safety, naturally, looking at the health implications along with how a community feels safe or the safe in crime situation.
Steve Pleisch is a familiar face to the political arena. He has run twice before, largely on repealing the sleeping ban and other homeless issues. He's a self-employed grant writer, actively involved in county social service and nonprofit programs.
What separates me is that I'm really out talking to the people in Santa Cruz and listening to what they have to say. If you go to the east side, they're talking about the Soquel corridor plan. You go to the west side, they're talking maybe about public safety. You go downtown, they're talking about maybe transiency or houselessness. I have ideas about how we can really address those social situations for us, and I really think it's going to resonate with the voters in a way that it may not have a few years past.
James Davis works for KPIG Radio. He has no government experience. Davis doesn't believe the city does nearly enough for the homeless, and he's concerned by all the needles that have been found in public spaces.
What I'd like to see happen is Santa Cruz provide overnight parking in some area. I have an idea by the Wrigley's plant, some area where overnight parking would be allowed and supervised by patrols. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see us open at least 2 more shelters and restore the financing for the shelter over by Costco. They've cut it in half. And affordable rent control, and affordable housing. I'd like to see 30% of all new building go to affordable housing.
Nathaniel Kennedy also has no political experience. He's a self-employed artist and has ideas to remedy downtown issues, including legalizing skateboarding and addressing homeless matters more effectively.
Along with wanting to legalize skateboarding on Pacific Ave, I think we need to regulate it, of course, not just a free-for-all, but we need to create means of letting people legally use sidewalk chalk on the sidewalk that it was intended for. And even back in 2001, I myself was arrested for chalking, and it was just one of those things where I'd get a ticket, I'd be really upset for the ticket, so I'd just keep going, and and then finally I spent 3 days in jail for that one, and it was actually kind of fun in a way, meeting all the people in there, but fun for 3 days, not if it was a week or a month or a year, it would have been completely different.
These are the 11 council candidates Santa Cruz City voters have to choose from. Many have been present at several forums. Come November 8th, 4 will be elected to fill those open seats on the 7-member council. In Santa Cruz, Phil Gomez, KSBW, Action News 8.